Welcome to the Baseball Card Illustrated channel, where we talk about our national pastime, which is illustrated with baseball cards. This is Through the Mail Thursday, the series in which we send out some of the cards we come across on the big show in hopes of getting them back signed. I'm Bronko, and I'm pleased to report that Kevin and I got responses from count them five players in the past week. The players are on the field, and it's time to play ball. Our leadoff batter this week is the cousin of a future Hall of Fame slugger. Luis Pujols enjoyed a 9-year big league career primarily as a defensive specialist behind the plate, catching for Houston as well as Kansas City and Texas. In fact, with the Rangers, he batted 1,000, getting a hit in his only at-bat with the club during the 1985 season. After his playing career, Pujols moved into a coaching position, spending several seasons on the Montreal Expos staff under manager Felipe Alou. He would get a chance to manage in 2002 when he replaced Phil Garner in Detroit. In a weird role reversal, Alou would become his bench coach with the Tigers, although the club struggled to a 55-100 record. The pair would be reunited in San Francisco when Alou was hired to manage the Giants and Pujols became his first base coach. And in the event you couldn't figure it out, he is related to Albert Pujols. Albert currently holds a slight edge in the family home run derby, leading 656-6. Mark Eichhorn enjoyed an 11-year career as a relief pitcher for Toronto, Atlanta, California, and Baltimore. He enjoyed some of his best success as the setup man for Blue Jays closer Tom Henke in the late 1980s. The right-hander is probably best remembered for a sidearm delivery, which he adopted as a result of an arm injury he suffered in 1982. He would pitch in the minor leagues for 3 years after that, before returning to the bigs in 1986. He went 14-6 in 1986 with a 1.72 ERA in 69 appearances out of the Toronto bullpen, then pitched in a career-best 89 games in 1987, pitching to a 3.17 ERA. He wrapped up his career with 32 saves and allowed just 49 home runs in nearly 900 career innings. Eichhorn coached his son Kevin to the Little League World Series in 2002 after his playing career, and his son would go on to be drafted by Arizona in the third round of the 2008 draft, winning 26 games in 89 career minor league appearances. Bill Swift is best known for a brilliant 3-year stint with San Francisco in the early 1990s. Acquired from Seattle as part of a 5-player trade, the Giants moved the right-hander into the starting rotation, and he enjoyed immediate success. In 3 years with the Giants, Swift went 39-19 with a 2.70 ERA. He led the National League in earned run average in 1992 with a mark of 2.08, and followed that up with a 1993 campaign in which he won 21 games and finished second in the Cy Young Award voting. He would sign with the Rockies following the 1994 season. He posted a 9-3 record with a 4.94 ERA in 1995, but would struggle after that. He pitched for 13 years in the show, starting and ending his career with the Mariners. He was also part of the 1984 U.S. Olympic team that earned the silver medal in Los Angeles. Tom Herr is a second baseman who had a rather interesting career. He retired with the best career fielding percentage at the position, yet never won a Gold Glove, posting a fielding mark of .989 that would later be surpassed by Ryan Sandberg. In 1985, Herr finished 5th in the National League MVP voting and earned his only All-Star appearance after driving in 110 runs while hitting just 8 home runs. Early in the 1987 season, he hit a walk-off grand slam against the New York Mets, which resulted in Cardinal faithful littering the Busch Stadium field with seat cushions, which were given away to fans at the game that day. Best remembered for spending the first 10 years of his career with St. Louis, Herr also played for Minnesota, the New York Mets, Philadelphia, and San Francisco. Herr played in 3 World Series, earning a ring in 1982, and is a member of the Cardinals Hall of Fame. Ron Gant became just the 3rd player in Major League Baseball history to have consecutive 30-30 seasons when he accomplished the feat for Atlanta in 1990 and 1991. The right-handed batter originally joined the Braves as a second baseman, and he got a look at third base before moving to the outfield full-time by 1990. Gant helped the Braves make the playoffs 3 times as fortunes began to change in Atlanta. He later made the postseason in stints with Cincinnati, St. Louis, and Oakland. Unfortunately, he never claimed a ring, but he belted 8 homers and swiped 13 bases in 52 career playoff games. He would also play for Anaheim, Colorado, Philadelphia, and San Diego in a 16-year career in which he finished with 321 homers and 243 stolen bases. These days, the Victoria, Texas native is in television news as an anchor for Good Day Atlanta, which is on Fox 5 WAGA. Thank you for watching this edition of Through the Mail Thursday, and to the 5 players nice enough to sign these cards. Coming up Sunday on The Big Show, Kevin and I will dive into 2005 Donruss. Thank you for watching, and if you like what you have seen, please hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. Special thanks also to Dylan for making our sweet opening graphic. On behalf of Kevin, I'm Bronco, and you've been watching Baseball Card Illustrated.